Hi, boys and girls. It's Miss Livingston, first grade teacher at Hidden Valley, and today I'm going to teach you your social studies lesson. Today is Thursday, April 30th, 2020. Your lesson objective for today is I can identify services that my family members do in my home. Now, I know you all have learned a little bit of services already, so this might be review for some, but this is an important time to think about the services that are being done within your own home, especially during this time that we're all going through. What is a service? A service is work that someone does for someone else to satisfy people's wants and needs. Here are some examples of services that are done. A doctor, a doctor checks on people, provides them with medicine, and checks on people to make sure they're going to feel better. They're providing a service. A mailman or mailwoman delivers mail for people. That is something that needs to be done. A chef or a cook makes food for people to eat. These are just examples of the many services that exist. There are so many different kinds of services. Let's listen to this read aloud that will tell you a lot about goods and services.
Goods and Services by Janine R. Adel. Things people buy. People buy things they need and want. They buy goods and services. Goods are real things that people can touch and use. A service is work done for other people. An eye doctor does a service as he checks your eyes. The glasses he sells are goods. Fun fact: in 2004, the U.S. Department of Labor counted over 10 million people making goods in U.S. factories. Goods and services. Goods can be large, like a house or a car. Goods can also be small. Notebooks, a bunch of bananas, and soap are some small goods. Men, women, boys, and girls can all do services. A dentist's work is a service. Washing cars, mowing lawns, and cutting hair are other services. Government services. Some goods and services come from the government. The government collects money called taxes. Taxes pay for the goods and services everyone uses. Taxes pay for firefighters and police officers. Parks, libraries, and schools are also paid for with taxes. Fun fact: in 1921, West Virginia became the first state to collect taxes on goods people bought in stores. Producers. Goods and services are sold by producers. Farmers sell the vegetables they grow. Mechanics are producers when they sell the service of fixing cars. Kids can also be producers. Tim sells a service when he delivers newspapers. He can also sell the cookies he baked. Consumers. Anyone who buys and uses goods and services is a consumer. Consumers choose what goods and services they buy. Jenna is a consumer. She uses her money to buy a new bike. Fun fact: U.S. teens spend over $160 billion of their own money each year. Earning income. Producers earn money or income. As a producer, Mary sells candy in her shop to earn money. Then she uses her income to buy goods and services from others. Mary is a consumer when she buys meat from the market. Joe is a producer. Joe sells clothes and toys he doesn't use anymore. By selling these goods, Joe is a producer. He earns income that he can spend on other goods and services. Joe is a consumer. A consumer, as a consumer, Joe makes choices about his income. He saves part of his money for camp next summer. He buys some school supplies he needs. Then he has money left to buy a book he wants. What goods and services do you buy? Amazing but true. Taxes have been around for about 5,000 years. In ancient Egypt, people paid many taxes. The king collected them at least once a year. Ancient Egyptian art shows workers counting and recording the taxes. Glossary. Consumer. A person who buys and uses goods and services. Earn. To receive payment for working. Goods. Real things that a person can touch and use. Government. The people who lead a country, state, or city. Income. Money a person receives for doing a job. Producer. A person who sells goods and services. Service. Work that's done for other people. Taxes. Money the government collects to use for providing goods and services.
Thank you so much for listening to this story. I hope it not only gave you a better idea of what a service is, but also all of the other important vocabulary words as well as examples of services. Here is your task for today, boys and girls, and this is what you will be submitting to your teacher on Canvas or by sending a picture to your teacher. Draw a picture of your family, and don't forget to include yourself. For each person, write a service that he or she does for the family or for others. Share your work with an adult. So you're going to be thinking about how each person in your family contributes. What do you guys do to help each other or to help the house? Or what does a person or an adult in your household do for a job or for work as a service elsewhere? Here are some examples. At home, who puts the dishes away? Who cleans the dishes? That's a service. Who walks the dog or the pet? Who takes them out? Who takes them to the bathroom? Who washes them? That's a service. And who makes the bed and changes the sheets when they're dirty? That's also a service within the home. These are just a few examples. Feel free to include any examples that go along with your family. We can't wait to see your work. Great job, boys and girls.